play by the rules. Guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude. Poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse. We do got different views. Just know you gon' pay.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Los Angeles Chargers and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. On first down, gone. This one brought in by Jefferson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Jefferson.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ball carrier.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defense is talking about. You got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Ekeler. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there for L.A. And even 70 yards on the pickup. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Going on the ground with Eckler. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Second and goal from inside the 5. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Rams have got it going the other way. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
3rd and long. It's gone. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Gone. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Not much there, only a yard.
Complete.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot. bench ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Daniel Peoples-Jones, 68 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Eckler, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier, tackled by Samson Ebukam. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Chargers nothing.
Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 24, Goff. Goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Goff. And open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there. Goff to Kupp. 54 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Goff throwing complete here to Jefferson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Goff now to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 10 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Sam Sloman for the extra point.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
23, Cam Akers.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a run with Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They're already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not. We'll find out. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert. It's complete. Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And the Chargers.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Ball carrier.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that is incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Brings up second.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Goff now looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got him in. Complete. A huge play that time for the Rams. 43 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 18-yard line.
On the ground, it's Akers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Goff. His pass caught at the 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Charger drive about to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Options galore here, second and a few inches. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Herbert on first down now. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Chargers.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
7 yards to go.
The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 18. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 7. At the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Ball carrier brought down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Extra point.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
The tackle.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And great field possession coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Herbert following the turnover. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by David Long. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And it's up and good.
Rams 28, Chargers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. And the Chargers,
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
complete.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So the L.A. Rams